Hey guys, it's Miss Sarah. I miss seeing you all at school, but I'm excited I get to continue to see you over video. I'm going to do a little word play with you right now, and I have chosen some words that apply the spelling rules for closed syllables. Now, just to review what those are, we have the floss rule, which tells us at the end of a one-syllable word, one short vowel, we double the final F, L, S, or Z. We have the CK rule, which tells us following a short vowel at the end of a one-syllable word, we have to use a CK and not just a K. We can't put a K directly next to our short vowel in that position. Then we have the TCH rule, which is just like the CK rule, right? We can't use a plain old CH right after a short vowel at the end of a one-syllable word with one short vowel. And finally, we have that more complicated DGE rule. Now, we have to be really careful. We can't use a J at the end of a word in English. And we can use GE to make the J sound at the end, but we have to be careful. If we put a GE right after a vowel, well, that E is going to jump right over the G to make the vowel say its name. So anytime we have a J sound following a short vowel in a one-syllable word, closed syllable, we're going to need to use DGE. You know these rules, but it's great to have extra practice with them. So today am going to be using my trusty whiteboard, and I'm going to be working through some words. We're going to be changing pieces of the word, and I'll be giving you some clues to help you to decide how to change the word, what letter or letters to change. So I chose the word luck to get started with, and I chose that word because we just had St. Patrick's Day. So got my green. I have got 4 spaces, 4 different sounds for my word. Now, some of our words aren't going to have 4 sounds. Some are only going to have 3 sounds. And let's tap out luck. K, luck. Well, luck is one of those words that just has 3. So let's go ahead. My green for St. Patrick's Day is not showing very well. Let me try purple. K. I need to have that CK there because it's right after a short vowel. Great. I have the word luck. Now, if you're following along at home, I would love for you to do this either on a whiteboard or on a piece of paper. You do not have to have these colorful lines like I do. That's just to make it clear to you as I move through our words so you can see what I'm doing to follow along. But go ahead and let's get the word luck down. Okay, we're going to make a change. I want to turn the word luck into a word that can be either a noun, which is a person, place, thing, or idea, or it can also be a verb, which is an action word. And as a noun, this would be something that I have on my door. It might be something I have on a locker. And as a verb, it is an action I would do when I put in a key and twist something to make it more secure. The word is lock. Good. So what do I need to change in this word to turn it into lock? You got it. My middle sound, my vowel sound. Lock. What letter says ah? Easy peasy. My words are too easy for you, but that's okay because we're just getting started. So if you'd had the word luck underneath it, you should now have the word lock. Okay, my next word is a little bit trickier of a word. As a noun, it would be a place that people might go and stay on vacation. You usually hear this about like a ski one of these or a mountain one of these, but I'm going to give you a hint with what letter we're going to change. We're going to change that k sound at the end. If I stayed at a ski, I would be there to do some skiing with my family in the mountains. The word I'm looking for is lodge. It's not a common word. I'm sure you've heard it before, but you may not have exactly known what it meant, so I'm going to take you to it. So my word is lodge. J. Here we go, people. We can't end a word in J, can we? What are our 2 ways we spell the J sound at the end of a word? GE or DGE. Which one do I need here? Well, you could just apply the rule. You could say, hey, it's a closed syllable, it's a short vowel, I'm going to need to use DGE. But let's just say you forgot about that. Let's just say you forgot what the rule was. Well, if you went ahead and you tried the GE, you can see how this E is going to be able to get to the O and make it say its name. This would be wrong. This word would be loge. So then, how is our correct spelling of lodge? This is where I need that DGE spelling pattern. Good. Now, you may notice that I'm putting CK and DGE all in one line. And that's because each one of my lines represents a sound. And this is actually a trigraph, which is a really fancy word. CK, that's a digraph, 2 letters working together to make one sound. TCH and DGE, trigraphs, 3 letters working together to make one sound. That's hard to get 3 fingers together. All right, you should have the word lodge written down, and we're about to switch to our next word. I'm going to just erase everything because it's kind of a mess here on my board. Okay. The next word that I want you to do, it's a pretty unusual word. This is an Olympic sport. If you did this sport in the Winter Olympics, you would get on a tiny little sled and you would fly down a hill on a tunnel made of ice. Anyone? It's called the luge, which is a pretty unusual word. Luge. How many words, sounds do I have in that word? Let's listen in here. O-U-J, luge. O, ooh, right? Because you can say its name U, but it can also make its nickname ooh. J. Now, why don't I need a DGE here? Is this a short vowel? No. Do I want my E to jump over and zap my vowel? I do. So in the word luge, I'm going to use the GE. Okay, let's go ahead and erase the whole thing because my next word is going to have 4 sounds. So I'm going to need all of these. Let's do the word lunge. Lunge. I did a bunch of lunges yesterday, part of my exercise yesterday, and my legs are tired today. A lunge is when you stand up straight, you step 1 foot forward, and you bend your knees. And it's a good thing for your leg muscles. So let's look at the word lunge. Let's tap out our sounds. L-U-N-G. Lunge. 4 sounds. Let's start going with our letters that make those sounds. O-N-G. It's time to make a choice. Do I need DGE or can I use GE here? Well, I've got a 1-syllable word. I have a short vowel, and it's a closed syllable. So to spell the J sound, I either need DGE or GE. Oh, but I have to be careful, right? Because GE, my E could jump over my G and make my vowel say its name. But wait a second. Is my J sound directly after a vowel? It's not. I can just use GE here. Oh my goodness, I am not doing a very good job of writing in this direction. I can just use GE here because look what happens when this E tries to jump. Remember, E can only jump over 1 consonant. We already have a consonant blocker here, so I don't need DGE in this word. I only need DGE when that J is directly after my short vowel. Okay, what's my next word? Let's go ahead and just erase the GE. My next word is a word for a meal you eat in the middle of the day. What's a word you eat in the middle of the day? Lunch. Let's tap it. O-N-Ch. Lunch. Well, I've already got the first 3 sounds down, don't I? O-N. I should have erased that. That's a little hint. Ch. Okay. I have a 1-syllable word, and I have a short vowel. Do I need to use TCH here, or can I just use plain old CH? I should have erased that last time. This is very important. We can't use CH right after a vowel, after a short vowel, but I already have a consonant blocker here. So my CH is already separated from my short vowel. I don't need TCH here. Let's change it up. I'm not going to tell you what to change. We're going to go back to this quiz. And hopefully you're writing these words along with me, okay? You don't have to be erasing as I do. You can just write the new word underneath the last one. All right, so under the word lunch, I want you to write a word that means a whole lot of something. I might pick a blank of flowers. My kids might eat a blank of snacks. It's a rhyming word with lunch. So the letter we have to change is right here. I think you already know the word, but the word is bunch. Bunch. It's so important when you're forming your letters to form them correctly. You have got to make sure that you're forming your B from the top down. You've got to. You guys really don't have a big problem with reversing your letters. You've pretty much grown out of that, but it's just so helpful to make sure you're forming them properly to prevent that ever happening. Okay, so I have the word bunch. I still have my N blocker, so I still just have CH. Let's go ahead and I'll erase my full word. Under bunch, you're going to write a new word for me. This is kind of a complex word. This is a good little vocabulary word. The word I'm going to give you next is a verb, and it means basically to mess something up. And like I said, this is a little more complex than what you might typically say, but I'm going to introduce you to this word today. The word is botch. If I tried to bake a cake that I saw on Pinterest and I completely screwed it up and it didn't look very good, well, first of all, my kids are going to go, nailed it, because it doesn't look anything like it's supposed to. But this verb would apply. I really botched making that cake. I did not do a good job. I messed it up. Let's get the word botch spelled out. Botch. B-A-C-H. So 3 sounds. Let's get our letters that make those sounds. B. Again, I'm forming that from the top down. A. Ch. Ooh. Do I need a CH or do I need a TCH? Which one do I need and why? Well, I have a 1-syllable word. I have a short vowel. Do I have a blocker? No, I don't have a blocker. I'm going to need TCH. I know I can't let that CH stand right next to my short vowel, and the T is going to stand in there to be the blocker. Perfect. All right, my next word. Again, you're not erasing. I'm erasing. I'm just going to erase my beginning. The next word I have, this would be a noun. It rhymes with the word botch. This is a noun. Say okay. Sometimes I love to use flare pens. I don't think I have one. Oh, just kidding. I always have flare pens. And say I kept the cap off and it was laying against my paper and the ink kind of bled into my paper a little bit. I might say that my ink left a blotch on my paper. It's another good word that we don't use all the time. Blotch. Let's tap it. B-O-A-C-H. Blotch. I already have the ending. Let's just get our consonant blend. B-O. Blotch. Well, I kind of cheated because I already had my ending right there. But you can tell me or tell someone who's with you. Do I need to keep the TCH here? Yeah, you do. Does the beginning of the word have anything to do with if I need a CH or a TCH? No, that is only dependent on what's coming right before it. Here we go. So blotch needs a TCH. Let's go ahead and let's erase that TCH though. Let's see what I've got next. Okay, my next word, it can be a noun or a verb. The noun, these are cubes that you used to play with as a child. I mean, they come in other shapes too, but they start as cubes and you can build a tower out of them and then you can knock them down, and you probably did a lot of that when you were a toddler. But also, this could be something, this happens all the time on a football field. If I want to get in someone's way, basically, I'm going to, block is the word I'm going for. Block. B-O-A-C. How am I going to spell the K sound? K or CK? 1-syllable word, short vowel. I want the K right after my vowel. I need my C there. I need my happy little C blocker to make sure my K is not right next to my vowel. This one you guys have mastered. You've been mastering this. Some of you since kindergarten. I know this one's not hard for you. Let's go ahead and let's change to one last word, and then I'm going to call it a day with you. I'm not going to tell you where to change it. You're only going to change one letter in this word, and you're going to change it into the name of a color. Anyone? 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 That's right. Black needs a CK too. So I'll talk a little bit more in another video about what would be happening here. I don't have a CK there. We're going to get into that more next time, but for this time I just wanted to review really CK, TCH, and DGE and talk to make sure you guys understand as we're manipulating sounds in words why those rules are still applying. So I miss you guys. I hope you're enjoying your remote learning. I can't wait to see you in person, but until then, I'm glad I get to keep up with you on the computer. Bye, guys.